and she was very offended by it.
Special episode of No Spoilers. Me and Tom are just gonna ramble on.
All right. The BTS behind the scenes.
Yeah, BTS. I like the Scarface. I told you, man. I told you there's one fucking cable, my man.
So I'm convinced that Scarface just has a cult following.
This is a good movie.
No, it's not.
Are you serious?
It's not a good movie at all.
Oh, I think it's a good movie. What perspective are you looking at it from?
The viewer? The watcher of the movie?
I don't know, man, because come on, that shirt is fucking great.
That shirt's awesome.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the shirt's not in the entire movie. If it was the entire movie, it'd make the movie better.
It's about more than halfway through Scarface. But me and Tom are just going to be rambling on. Because I think at this point, we just got to start recording everything we do. I think
he's drinking brandy right there. Ooh. Do you know what brandy is?
I know what brandy is. I know E&J's brandy.
But do you know how it's made?
No. Enlighten us.
Do you know how whiskey's made?
No. Enlighten us.
Wow. Here we go. Whiskey is liquid ethanol that's distilled from a mash.
Mm-hmm.
Mash is basically beer. So when you get a mash together and ferment it, you make a beer.
Mm-hmm.
When you get that same mash together and distill it under heat to get the ethanol, you make a whiskey. It all comes out clear. And only Americans call clear whiskey moonshine. That's what moonshine is.
Oh, really?
Moonshine is whiskey that has not been aged in a barrel. When you go and you see whiskeys and bourbons and stuff like that, the color you see, 100%, unless it's like a small batch or something weird, 100% that's from the color of the barrel. It all goes in clear. It depends on what kind of barrel, if the barrel is singed, how long it's been in the barrel, picks up the color.
That's cool.
And the taste.
Really?
Brandy is the exact same thing, only instead of a grain mash like corn or barley, it's fruit.
Really?
So basically, instead of the beer being distilled, it's the exact same process, only it's a wine being distilled.
Ah.
So when you see like apple brandy, it's made just like whiskey, but instead of a grain, it's made out of fruit.
Apple, really?
Most of it's made out of grapes, so it's wine.
Yeah.
But when you have peach, apple, it's the exact same process, just made out of the peach and apple instead of the grapes.
Wow. I did not know that. Look at us being educated today.
99% of it's in France. Cognac is the exact same thing, only it's in the Cognac region of France. There's a region called Cognac. And if it's made in Cognac, you can call it a Cognac. You see, it's more rich than a brandy.
Yeah.
It's more refined.
You have to have a famous Cognac.
It's a Remy Martin.
Remy Martin.
Remy Martin 1738 is a Cognac that is. It tastes like smoked toffee.
Really? Nice.
It's a very unique taste. But there's a lot of like brandies and cognacs that just taste like headache.
Like the next day you're gonna wake up.
Yeah. As soon as you taste it, you're like, you're gonna suck in 13 hours.
I'm gonna keep drinking it, but God.
Yeah. You'll be like, I got nothing else. I came back from the store, so.
The fuck anything I'm gonna fuck.
There's what's the name? Michelle Pfeiffer. Catwoman.
That's boring, man. I'm talking about money, man. You have to take this money from your man.
Now, is that a hot tub?
That's a tub.
Because there's a lot of suds in that thing.
That's a tub. And you know what? His partner's just watching him take a bath.
Oh yeah, his partner's gay, so he's probably like fantasizing.
Well, his partner married the sister, right?
Look at J&B Scotch. That's a blended Scotch from it's from the Highland Speyside region of Scotland, and it tastes like human piss.
Really?
It tastes very bad. Our hot hats.
I work hard for this man. You don't like this man?
I've noticed that the older I get, the more people say I work hard for this, it's the people who do the less
Yeah.
shit. I work my ass off. My ass off. To the point where I can't walk sometimes.
Yeah.
And I've never said I worked my ass off.
Yeah, that's true. It's like those people who say, I don't usually complain. I don't usually
Yeah.
do-" Yeah, you complain.
I'm not one of those ones to complain. I'm like, yeah, you are.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? If Ashley was complaining at the bar you guys were talking about, that wasn't a complaint. That was more of a general comment, though. Like,
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have crap.
well, I mean, seriously, you guys didn't do anything. You guys did the right thing by leaving. And that made more of an effect than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
No bitching. This is what happened.
One person
man
had a
room.
problem. It's exactly what I'm talking
One
about.
man room.
One person had a problem,
Yeah.
and it caused us to go away.
Yeah.
But then when we came back, they're like, fuck that person.
So it's the opposite. of what
Yeah.
we're
I thought nobody knew anything. I thought nobody, like, registered what happened.
Yeah.
They're just like, two people left.
Yeah.
It's a bar. Who's going to know
Come on,
anything?
though. You know your regulars, though.
And as soon as we walked in, come over here. Fuck that dude over there. Do what you want. That dude can suck his own dick.
Remove 2 ribs.
I removed 2 ribs. Do the Trent Reznor.
Yeah. This is why I should have learned surgery, Tom. I'm sorry, Tom. What did you say?
Be like, I know how to do that.
You need 2 moves? Alright.
2.5.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the ribs, man? You can cook them.
You can cook them. You can smoke them.
Smoke them. 6 hours. Human ribs.
Like that 12 for human meat.
That's true. That's an 18-hour fucking smoke.
Is it weird that, like, I try a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm one of those ones where you put
Would you try human?
I would completely, totally try human meat.
I think I would too.
Like,
I think I would too.
The only stigma against it is one, like, you have to kill somebody to do it.
Cannibalism? Like, would you feed a chicken?
Yeah, I totally would. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel weird about that. I feel that.
Hey, I'm feeding it to you. It's up to you to eat it. The
Yeah,
chicken
yeah,
ate it.
yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry that the pig ate the pig meat.
I know.
It's like it doesn't seem like my problem.
Like, there's that. I think he was a doctor or something like that, or a scientist in China, who basically all these people went missing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, hey, well, we might have to investigate this, even though there's 14 trillion people in China. So
Well, if one goes missing, no.
they basically they investigated it back to a doctor who was basically treating these people who were about to die, so he would kill them early and then just eat them because
Oh,
he
my
was
God.
like, I eat humans.
It's a
So
delicacy.
they kind of like work this thing out where they're like, if you promise not to do it anymore, we'll just let you be free. So there's like a documentary of this doctor who's like, I swear I haven't done it since then, but I'll tell you what it's like.
Yeah. That's weird. I think I'm with you. I would eat.
I think it would totally depend on what they like. Like,
Isn't that what shouldn't you have the same standard with the cows and your
yeah,
chickens
but
and shit?
you don't really have a choice.
Well, you could if you
You
raise
have-
your own
you have-
cows
you-
and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Which brings us back to the apocalypse
Yeah.
that we lived through.
Your cows gotta live
There
through
are
that shit.
cows live through it.
Well, I mean, would you eat a cow that lived through a nuclear strike?
That's the thing is, knowing me how I am with animals, as soon as I get anything, it has a name, middle name, last name. I know what its personality's like. I know what its thoughts are.
A cow?
Yeah, even a cow. I'll be like,
Whatever it
hey,
is.
Henry Reynolds, what's going on? Like, so I couldn't get myself to be like, I'm going to kill fucking Steve today.
Yeah.
So I need to be the type where, like, I send it off. and it comes back a bunch of steaks.
I didn't want to kill Steve.
Yeah, I don't
but
want
I
to kill
sent Steve away to
but
get
I understand
killed.
what Steve has to go through.
I'm sorry, Steve. You see the eye on the clock, Steve? That means your time is done.
That's why I watch a lot of those hunting videos. Like there's a series called Meat Eater, where it's about a guy who just basically throws himself out in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of ammunition and kills and eats shit.
I've never even heard of that.
Like I don't. I understand it's a natural part of things.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can get myself to do it.
It's not a natural part of things if you set yourself out to do that.
Well, I mean, it's a natural part of things in the sense that had to happen for evolution.
But I mean, it's just not a
cavemen
natural.
were hunters.
I don't think it counts as a natural part of it if you have to send a camera crew to follow a guy who goes and searches for.
Well, that's not natural, but the process of it has been like cavemen has hunted animals to kill them to eat them.
So
None of them ever thought, "Oh, this is bad."
You know, and I think that's what ties back to the Second Amendment thing, where people are like, "Oh, the right to bear arms," is because
there's a right to get your own food.
Well, yeah. But I mean, in the 1700s, it took you like a minute and a half to load your gun after you shot it. You do not have semi-automatic weapons.
That's very true.
But I mean,
I never even thought of that.
I can see if you have to hunt, you know, if you have to hunt for food and stuff like that. But if you have a camera crew and they follow you, you know your intention is to kill something.
Yeah.
For this camera crew.
But you also have to consider if that camera crew wasn't there, the guy was going to do the exact same thing.
Yeah. And it's like YouTube sensation stars. Like, people just start watching you because why? Then why don't more people listen to our podcast? What the fuck?
Because we're not on YouTube.
I know, they keep banning us, man.
They keep banning us from YouTube.
I give her $400,000, man. I'm gonna pull some Josh math. Some Dosh math out here. Where this all of a sudden just be pulling money out of my ass. And like I'm gonna invest this and this.
I always want to be a rich old white guy.
That's not a lot of dreams. I got 30 years to achieve.
I just need the fucking bleaching shit that Michael Jackson had. Almost there.
That's good Dorado, man.
Like I was watching a show where it was a bunch of people working in like a Walmart type store, and like the CEO came in, and he was like happy in a suit, and he was like fake, you know, hey, everybody's doing good, thank you for doing my thing, and then he goes out to his like super rich car, and one of the guys, and one of the guys said, yeah, I was in line to be like that, but I decided not to. And one of the other coworkers was like, really? You wanted to be that guy in the suit with the seat warmers and the rich car with the money?
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, fuck yeah! What the fuck? Is that even a question? And the seat warmers, your ass is shivering and you want to know if I want seat warmers.
I agree. Like, what are you dreaming about?
Yeah, no, I want to work at Taco Bell and eat Taco Bell.
I just want to be the drive-through guy at Taco Bell my whole goddamn life. You know what's cool is when I worked at McDonald's, the Taco Bell was like 2 stores away. There was like an aquarium place on like 21st Avenue in Thomas, Oceanside something, and then next to it was the Taco Bell. I don't remember what the hell the point of that was.
Taco Bell's. Taco Bell's weird because
I like Taco Bell.
I crave Taco Bell, and then when I eat Taco Bell, about an hour later, I feel like I'm poisoned.
Yes.
So I'm like, why did I even want that?
It's a guilty pleasure.
It's like
you know what you're gonna go through when you get Taco Bell.
It's like a half diarrhea, half throw up. You don't feel right. You can't stand up straight because your stomach hurts so much. And then 2 days later, you're like, I want some fucking Taco Bell.
I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah, it's the chemical. It's the government chemicals.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's cool. We're just recording ourselves fucking talking.
What do you think about plastic surgery?
What do I think about it? Dude, I'm one of those people that just, like, whatever you want to do to yourself, just do it. You know? Like, who the hell am I to judge? If I could have a new nose, I would, because my nose is all fucked up. I get hit by basketballs in the face so many goddamn times.
What I don't understand is how there's a couple of like millionaire actresses, actors, and stuff like that. They get plastic surgery that look fucking amazing. A handful of them.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them get plastic surgery and look like they were in a fucking bomb war. Like, I was like, can't you link up with the ones that know how to do it? I mean, did you go to Motel 6 to get this done?
Well, I mean, that's the thing about plastic surgery is it reacts differently to everybody. Like, you know.
Like, Melanie Griffith, you know who that is?
She's married to Antonio, but that is straight.
No, not anymore. She's married to Miami Vice.
Who?
What's his name?
Don Johnson?
Yeah.
Really?
That's who the daughter of the 50 Shades of Grey girl is.
Really?
That's the daughter of Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson.
Dude, I thought
that's her
fucking Melanie Griffith and Antonio Banderas have been married at least 21 years.
He got out just in time because she woke up one day and said, I look old, I want to get a bunch of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Now she looks like a prosthetic lion.
Lion.
Yeah, she does not look good at all. She doesn't even look like a human.
Is that a problem, Tony?
Not the problem, man.
What the fuck is that?
Look like a bowl.
Good.
Ashley's at home doing some kind of training.
What? Fitness training?
Yeah. So once you do it while I'm at home, naked.
What a terrible sight to behold.
I mean, while I'm naked.
I don't want to think of either one of them. I don't want to think of either one of those scenarios.
Dude, when you get older, you don't care about this stuff. It's one of the...
Okay, Mr. 2 months older than me. Like when you get older, you want to think about this, Tom.
But you want to talk to me about being a man.
I'm sorry, Tom. We won't have that conversation. You're the one that got me in the mess in the first place, Tom.
You know, my dad's birds and the bees talk was with me.
Oh, yeah?
Anybody who knows me knows my dad never taught me a damn thing. Except for if a strange woman asks you to buy tamales from her, you buy them. Because they're fucking delicious.
That's true.
That is very true.
Dude, I will buy tamales off any motherfucker.
One Saturday, my dad took me to a bank that was closed on a Saturday just because there was this Mexican lady in front of the bank selling tamales, like out of a purse. And he was like, I want 7 dozen of these fucking tamales. So he, all this money, and I'm like, it's like a drug deal. I was like, what? I was like a kid. It was the middle of Tolleson. It was the bank right across the street from Tolleson.
Oh, the Bank of the West.
Yeah, Bank of the West, yes. So he drove me out there, we did that, and we went home, ate tamales, and I was like, holy fucking Lord, these tamales are amazing. So fast forward to me, Ashley, Nate, and Lisa went to Enoch's for like the 3rd or 4th time. And we're sitting there, and it's Saturday night, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're hammered, we're playing darts, we're drinking. This fat Mexican lady busts in, and she's asking every table, you want tamales? And they're like, no, go away. Next table, you want tamales? They're like, no. And I'm looking at her, and I'm busting out my money. Get over here. And they're looking at me like, what the fuck? So she come over. You want tamales? I want a dozen. Or you're not. You're
all
not.
of
Yeah.
tamales.
I want a dozen. You're hot. Dozen. You're not hot. Do you make any burritos? Yes. I want 3 burritos. Get them all right here on the table.
Yeah.
Here's all my money. And they're like, "What are you doing? There's SARS in there." And I'm like, "No, there's nothing. What are you talking about?"
No.
I was like, "This lady has done this for her life
Yes.
to make money for her family. She's
Yes.
not going to poison
Yes.
her customers."
Yeah.
And since that day, anytime we're in Enoch's and she comes in, no matter who's there, Nate bought like 4 dozen off of her one time. Lisa 2 dozen. Me and Ashley always buy a dozen. They are fucking delicious.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing my dad taught me, but I forgot what that was going.
You're talking about tamales?
Oh no! With my first birds and the bees conversation.
Oh yeah.
So my dad never taught me anything about anything. So he never explained anything. So one day I asked him to drive me to my girlfriend's house, and it was freshman year.
Oh really?
So he drove me, it was like 3 miles from the house, and he drove me over there. He's like, "Who's going to be there?" And I said, "It's going to be me, the girlfriend, and the girlfriend's sister, and I think the girlfriend's brother, which was like younger.
Yeah.
And that's it. The mom was doing something, but she'll be back later." And
You
he's
got
like,
a 45-minute window.
he's like, "Okay." So he drives me up, and I swear to God, he says nothing. But he pulls up to the front of the house, and I go to get out. I open the door. Before I open the door, he goes, "Just remember, if you have sex, you have kids, and that'll ruin your life." I was like, "Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Father of the Year."
Yes. It's the best advice I've ever
Sorry.
had. Should have been your yearbook quote. My dad said.
My dad said.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying. Keep in mind though, I didn't bang her, so I was like, I ain't gonna ruin my life. You crazy? Let's play some
Like
Nintendo
shit.
or something.
Now that I think about it, I don't want to be here. Either.
Yeah, I know. Let's take me back home. What's Mom cooking? Fuck this shit. My life is good.
Thought I had it good.
I know.
I'm not even
Yeah, I wanna
wanted.
ruin nothing.
Like I'm not even wanted.
Did I ask you to bring me here? I don't remember that. Let's go back.
I tried to stand up. I looked like that. I'm about to go to her grand like you put your fucking fingers, man.
Green light or yin yang?
Dude, I tried to. You know, it's so funny when I went to buy this lighter. I was just like, she was like, "What color you want?" I was like, "Any color." But I was looking at a whole row of purple lighters. And she reached behind and pulled this one out. I was like,
I already have that one. How do you know to give me the one I don't want?
like, that's the one I don't want.
It was in the back.
You're looking at a row of purple lighters.
That's why I said any, because it was in the bag. You're like 5 days away from that one.
Come on. I walked in there with the Suns hat. You don't know I'm all purple over green? The fuck am I doing green? Lime green at that.
Oh my god.
Lime green. Hmm. The last time I put back on like me again, man. Make way for the bad guy. Look at him slipping all the guy all the money. He's like, "Here's $1,000. Forget you saw that."
It's kind of weird that that restaurant scene reminds me of Ferris Bueller.
Oh, you know, I don't.
Did you ever watch that?
I have seen it.
Aww.
Like,
That's a great movie.
I just remember the scene where they tried to drive backwards to reverse the odometer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that's gonna
That
fucking
wasn't
work.
working. You ever seen A Bronx Tale?
You know, that's another one of those movies where I've seen pieces of it, like not front to back, you know, but I've
Yeah.
seen the pieces of it. But you know, I wasn't a really big fan of mafia movies until Goodfellas, really. But I know all those mafia movies like Bronx Tale and what's the other one? Godfather. We haven't seen The Godfather.
I've never seen a second of any of them.
Oh, dude. But those are so long. Those are like way too long.
And you said you've never seen Sopranos.
No, I haven't seen this.
Dude.
I saw the last second of it.
Dude, that kind of sucks.
No, like I said, like sometimes knowing the ending isn't a bad thing.
It's like a mafia version of like Breaking Bad. You ever watch Breaking Bad?
I've seen Breaking Bad. I haven't seen the movie though. Have you?
No, the El Camino.
That would
I haven't
be-
seen it yet.
Has Ashley seen it?
No.
That, maybe that's the movie we should see.
That sounds
I
good.
I did like Breaking Bad. That would be fun.
I thought the ending was a little.
Well, he had lung cancer. He was gonna die.
Yeah, but like he like built a machine gun in his trunk and I don't know. It was.
He's MacGyver, man. He's a science
I
teacher.
guess.
You wouldn't think that. Who's the physics teacher at Paulson? Fuck. Who the hell is his name? He was cool too.
Mr. Hjort.
No,
Yacht?
that's Mr. Yacht was the history teacher.
You know he came up as my somebody you should friend on Facebook, Mr. Yacht.
Yeah.
You know he's like super God,
Who?
Mr. Yacht,
He's super God.
like
What's
God. God.
Oh, that's, dude. He taught me about the Holocaust and all that shit. I like Mr. Yacht. Mr. Yacht is cool.
I don't understand the Holocaust deniers.
How can you deny something that legitimately happened in front of your
Well,
eyes?
I want to know. It's just like the flat earthers. I don't. Anytime anybody comes to me with something outrageous,
Mhm.
okay, give me your proof.
Yeah.
I don't dismiss them automatically or just like, oh, you're dumb. So flat earthers, I watched so many things on flat earth.
Yeah.
They're all dumb. Those guys are so fucking stupid. So
It's
like
like Christian Science.
I want to know what there is, like what proof do you have that the Holocaust did not happen?
It's just denial, straight denial. That's all it is.
That's another thing. It's like, honestly, I don't really blame Hitler.
Hitler had a good plan, bad execution. Bad execution. Don't execute that plan. But he finagled so many people to believe in him.
I don't. How, Hitler had an idea, a horrific, horrible idea.
And
The
he-
country did the idea.
He had a good plan, very bad execution. Very bad execution.
If I run for office right now and say, you know what, I want to get rid of all the Chinese people in the U.S. Let's just kill them all, so we can just start fresh with no Chinese people. And
Well,
the
they
country
tried
said yes, let's do that
Well, this country did it too.
with Chinese people.
Yeah, or Japanese people. And
Well, after the things
the
were
country-
made,
Yeah.
that was different.
What were we gonna name this episode? Oh shit. Oh yeah, I remember. Head like a cone. I like a stone.
I see him, alright? I see him.
I fucking see him, man. He's right fucking there, man.
Tim Mares.
Shut the fuck up, okay?
Tell him, man. Shut the fuck up, man.
You ever watched Game of Thrones, right?
I saw like the first 7 episodes and I'm like, this is enough of that.
Okay.
I'm not a I'm not a medieval kind of. I don't like mythology and medieval shit.
Honestly, I am right there with you. Like, that's why I didn't watch Game of Thrones for years. I told Ashley, fuck that, I'm not into that shit. Then I started watching it, and I was like, wow, the story's really good.
I tried to go 7 episodes in. Like, how long do you have to watch a movie before you like figure out stuff? The whole
thing.
Yeah. No, I'm not wasting that much time in my life.
What you think I am, huh? What you think I am, fucking worm like you?
Told you,
I
man.
told you, man. I told
Told
you,
you,
don't
man.
fuck with me. I told you, no fucking kiss.
Oh, how can we describe this track?
Like a stupid
Coneheads.
fuck. Look at you now.
Oh.
Nick, where the fuck you been? On the balloon. Where the hell has he been? I've been calling all over the place. Where is he? I don't know, Tony. He's been gone the last couple of days. He didn't say nothing. Yeah, what? Where? I left the fucking charge, Frank. Where the fuck is he? These fucking things you can't just look on anymore. I don't know, Tony. He just took off, you know. He didn't say nothing. He took off. Are you all right? No, I'm not all right. Fuck, I'm pissed, you know. And when I get back there, I'm gonna kick some ass all over that fucking place. When you come back, Tony.
When I worked at extended stay Biltmore, I had a couple that stayed for like 3 weeks, and they were
Your mama called.
straight Cuban, like from the boat Cuban. And I didn't know they were like very, like they're like this. They're like very la 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 la. You know, it was this guy and his wife. They're like in their mid-30s,
Okay, listen.
and his wife would walk around in like a fucking bikini. Like, it took everything in my power not to try to grab her. You know what I mean? And he would always be like, what are you doing? Oh, look at my wife's ass. Oh, just keep doing his thing. And then eventually, when they knew they were going to stay for like 3 weeks, their house, something was going on with their house.
Mm-hmm.
The wife started cooking dinner out of the room, because we had kitchens in the room.
Of course.
And she would cook some shit and always bring me dinner at night. It was some of the, I don't even know what the fuck it was. It looked like rice with fish and beef or something.
It's like gumbo.
Yeah, something like that. But she would always bring something different. And I was like, some of it was steak, obviously. Some of it was fish, obviously. But a lot of it was just like chopped up stuff, which was fucking amazing.
Dude.
I was like, you Cubans know how to fucking do it.
I remember there was 2 people when I worked at Midtown who are straight from New Orleans, and they made some fucking gumbo and jambalaya that they brought to me, and it was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell am I gonna eat jambalaya now?
I know, fucking ruined it.
God, you ruined it.
Great. Thanks and thanks.
That was the cool thing about working at the hotel, especially extended stay, because you would get to know people.
Yeah.
And after a while, you could just do whatever the hell you want. Like,
Yeah.
I would smoke joints in the back.
Just
like- and just be like, dude, I'll check you in. I got you.
I told you about that pimp that used to work at my hotel.
Oh, really?
His name was Skeet.
Skeet. Wouldn't that was Skeet when it meant something?
He had, yeah. He's a big black dude who had a very raspy voice. Like, it sounded like he inhaled cigars. And he was very, like, he knew what was up.
Mm.
And he had an Italian girl that he married, but was still pimping out. Like, you could find her on Craigslist.
Really?
And I was like, oh, I know what's going on, you know. It's fun. And he knew that I knew, but he knew I was cool about it. So he'd either give me a little bit extra for the room or give me a bunch of weed.
Oh, yeah.
And one time he came up, he's like, hey, I need a room for like 3 nights. And I was like, okay, I got you, Skeet.
I got the ski,
Yeah.
ski, ski,
Ski, ski, ski. 3 nights.
3 nights.
All ski. So I put him in, and he gave me the cash, and it was the exact amount. He's like, yeah, I ain't got that much. He goes, but I got a couple blunts you want to smoke in the back. And my shift was off at 10:30, and this was like 8.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So, like, I had nobody else to check in. I put the back in 10 minutes sign up, and we walk out to the pool, and we just smoking there, and I had set up my name tag and everything. Just smoking big old blunts. I did that with so many people. That was like looking back at it now, like because I like people watching so much. That was like the ultimate because they interacted with you. The
They
people
have
you
to.
watched interacted with you.
They have to. You're in my hotel. Get out of my hotel.
I remember this one ugly fat old chick was hitting on me, and she's like, I checked her in, and she's like, she saw my name tag. She's like, Tom, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, are you the Tom I've been hearing about? I was like, probably not.
That's the other Tom. He's gone. He's on vacation.
That's Tom B.
That's the Tom be gone.
Did I ever tell you about that time? Because we had. I swear to God, I knew we write a movie.
Well, this is all on record. It's still recorded.
Our overnight guy, Antonio. Did I ever
I
tell you
remember
about
him,
him?
guy. I've seen him.
Big black dude.
Yeah.
Girls loved him. In shape. Chiseled.
I don't know about chiseled.
He was chiseled.
He was not that chiseled.
He changed his shirt a couple times in front of
I
me.
saw he covered a couple times in Midtown. He was not that chiseled.
So we had cubbies.
Yeah.
And I remember one time he came in because I was like leaving at 10:30. He would come in at 10:30, work night shift. And he came in. We were really cool. Like there was a lot of times where he would come in and we would just smoke before his shift, and he would be like, "Thank God, you smoked me out. My shift's gonna be a lot better."
Mm-hmm.
So we became really good friends. And one time he came up to me and he's like, "Listen," he's like, "I hook up sometimes with some chicks." He's like, "I know you have some opportunities." He said, "So if you ever want, you can just go in my cubby and get what you need." So I went into his cubby and pulled it out, and there was a bunch of Magnum condoms sitting there. And I was like, "Dude, what do you want me to do with a Magnum
You
condom?"
were supposed to give me a garbage bag.
I did exactly what I said. I was like, "I'm gonna flip this thing out like a garbage bag." I was like, "The only thing I can do is artificially inseminate a cow. That's the only thing I can do with this thing. Put it on my arm and put it in a cow's ass."
In the cow's ass.
I was like, if I wear this, I'm gonna have to tie it off like a trash bag at the end.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sister froze me getting around.
I think we're still recording, too.
Oh shit! Are we?
Yep.
We can cut that out.
No need.
Cut out the dead air.
You want it behind the scenes? This is behind the scenes.
The extra drinking and extra smoking that we don't do in front of the scenes.
Yeah. You don't know what we really do. Did he just shoot his sister, man? Oh, he shot the brother.
We got married just yesterday.
Oh shit!
We're gonna surprise.
You can't text somebody that.
Not back then. You can't put that on a bird's foot.
Don't, we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta
Don't we gotta get out of here,
What's
man.
with the use of man?
It's not man, it's man.
Man.
Come on, man. You know what you're saying over there, man.
So he knocked on his friend's door.
No, he knocked on what was supposed to be his friend's door, and he answered. Manolo answered, and then the sister came from up the stairs.
So he just shot him.
Shot him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unreasonable.
Yeah. You could have chilled out a little bit, man. Come on, man. Just chill the fuck out, man. Now everything's all fucked up, man. So, we're totally fucking fucked, man. What the fuck are we doing now, man? Like, you didn't notice until you walked up on that big ass mansion that you were at this big ass mansion.
So isn't the Cuban sandwich just a club sandwich with pickles on it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Or like grilled? I want to know what's in that jar. Or the decanter, I should say.
Guarantee you there's Coke in it.
Looks very old.
No lid on it.
I know. That's not good.
Oh, come on, Tony, man. That's a lot of fucking Coke, man.
Right, Big Earn?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, fucking, Kingpin.
Huh?
You like Kingpin?
Kingpin?
Yeah.
It's good. That's the one with Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
No. Is it Randy
No,
Quaid?
is it Randy? No. Dennis? No.
No.
Dennis.
It is Randy Quaid. Dennis Quaid is the firefighter.
The good one, yeah.
The one that didn't
The one that's not crazy?
Yeah. Uncle Eddie.
So you gonna dive head first into that?
I guess if I could, I would.
Look at it. He's got like,
Just
$75 on
like-
his nose.
Check out some coca on your nose, man. Take care of the house.
I always wanted to know somebody named Ernie, so I can call him Big Earn. It's like a dream.
I used to know an Ernie Navarez. He was one of the first people that I remember got pulled over in Tulsa, quote unquote, for going 26 in the 25.
Isn't that the sting that Chalks got hit up in?
For what? His DUI?
Yeah, when they were doing that whole, if you do like fucking a half a second over 25 miles an hour, we got you.
Oh, he did some.
That's why I didn't drive here, or drive there for a while.
Who the hell wants to go to Tulsa?
I had a girlfriend there for a while.
In Tulsa?
Yeah.
I was like 4 years of my life I want to forget. Although it was fun, I don't care.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't anything I will hold on to.
Yeah. Like, if people want to go to reunions,
There's like
shit,
3 girls I wish I would have banged that I had a chance to, that I just didn't.
There's
But
really only one that I wish I could have. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not a reunion type kind of guy. Our
Just,
20-year
yeah.
reunion is what, next year?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anybody
Okay.
care about's on Facebook, so.
There's only really 5 people I hang out from high school with.
You, Chuck, Javi. I
Well,
guess
you, I didn't
Josh.
even really know you until like
After high school, yeah. But still, we went to high school, so it still counts.
Jason told me about you.
And Josh told me about Jason. I remember Josh invited Jason over because I figured out the riff to The Beautiful People on guitar.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta call my friend. He calls over Jason. Jason comes over. He's like, let me see. And I go, and he's like, that's badass. And then we all just hung out after that.
I remember one time watching Jason play a riff where his hand just like, I think me and you were watching outside your door in your room. And then, I don't know what song he was playing, but he was playing some song, and he was just, his hand looked like one of those like blacklight hands where he just
It was so fast.
Yeah.
It's like the fan blade.
yeah, it's like the fan blade. It was like, oh my god.
So fast one way, it looked like it was going the
I
other way.
do remember another time where we were chilling at your house. I think it was a party, and there was a band playing in your living room. Fishbone?
Fishbowl.
Fishbowl. And I remember...
That was in high school.
I remember being in the bathroom with Jana, and we were just sitting there, like, we're in the fucking bathroom. Why the hell? What the hell did we? What the hell decisions
Jenna.
did we make to get in this fucking bathroom? Wow. I've known her for a long time.
Jenna Underwood?
Yeah.
She just had her second kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like 3 weeks ago.
Good for her.
Yeah, me, Nick Heitch, and Jana, and a couple other kids ditched school and went to my house. And I laid in my bed while Nick banged Jana next to me. Yeah.
You couldn't have left.
I didn't want to leave.
Oh my God.
I wasn't looking at him.
Good lord. I don't even want that visual in my head.
Yeah, I had a lot of sex with that house. There's a lot of bringing back home.
I don't know why I know. I remember like ditching school a few times. There we go, Jason's house, me and Jason. And I remember this one time, Jason had that drum set, the little 4-piece drum set.
Yeah.
And some cymbals, a couple toms, snare, and a bass. And I remember we were standing where the bus stop was supposed to be. Like, I'm here. Bus stop stops here every morning. Except for today, where it's 30 minutes late. Alright, well, I'm only going to wait 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'm dispersing. Like, I'm going somewhere else. And that's when, like, nobody chilled at Jason's house. So, you know, his parents worked and... Turn this down. His parents worked and we would just go chill there. And I remember one time the bus didn't come and me and Jason were like, alright, we're gonna go back to your house and we'll just chill. You know, tried to go to school, bus never came, you know.
Yeah,
Dude.
bus's fault.
Yeah. So we chilled with this guy who, I think his name was Gus. Don't remember. But it was like, me and Jason were juniors, I think it was like a freshman. Or actually, I think me and Jason were seniors, and he was like a sophomore. And we were just like, hey, you wanna come with us? Like, just, why not? You seem like a cool guy, I don't even know your first name, motherfucker. Yeah. So we went and chilled, and that's when me and Jason were into music, and we were trying to do shit, and I was playing drums, and Jason was just playing guitar. And this dude, who was a big Deftones fan, busted out on the mic with some fucking, like, Deftones-esque vocals, like, just quality. And me and Jason just look at each other like shocked, like
he's better than us.
He's way better than us. What do we do with this guy?
I don't know.
Which reminds me of the guy that we went to Anthem to play with. That drummer was a fucking badass. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we took
Alex,
yeah.
Yeah.
So you could sing over there, yeah. I wish any of those things worked out.
Nah. That shit was way fucking far. I remember when me and Jason had to go get our shit. And I walked in and that fucking dog like wanted to kill me.
We have so much shit around so many houses. For years. It's just theirs now. Donnie! Yeah, cover up your dead sister.
Yeah. Well. Okay, man. Do you want to fucking go to war, man?
If you wait here, yeah, I'll be here.
Right here. Like you barely realize what the fuck with you. You wanna fuck with midnight?
Cockroaches. Damn, where's it hiding that thing?
In the fucking gun rack. Oh!
It's a big friend.
I play one.
You gotta shoot another one right now.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Shoot like 3 more in a row.
Well, it's still his house. He does have to kind of preserve it. It's
I
like, I don't
guess,
think insurance
yeah.
is going to cover the whole thing, but...
You got that drug lord insurance.
No!
He's like,
Why are you all
"Ah."
just standing there?
I know. He's the only one that got shot off. Oh, you shot me in my pinky toe.
Now I gotta roll down these stairs.
He's gonna blow all of them up. Why don't you use your grenade launcher?
There's only one.
I guess.
Just standing
I
there.
was gonna say that's your fault. I don't feel that
You
at
stand
all.
there and reload. There you go. Use a dead body as cover.
You wouldn't have to be in that position if you were smart.
Load the goddamn weapon.
Please tell me you stand up.
We'll just wait for everyone to run out of
Alright.
ammo.
Oh,
Where did he get
finally!
another- Where did he get another one? He was really pissed off.
Or this guy.
From the back.
The guy from the Matrix.
You would have think you would have turned around at least once. At least once?
Nah.
At least to be like with your gun, like floating around, like
Just a check.
I
Wow,
would
they
just spin
fucking
around
got
like
him.
a just getting shot up.
What? There's a lot of fucking
Back.
bullets.
That was a lot of bullets.
That was easy as shit for him.
Yeah. Just walking from behind.
That's when the Punisher started.
You know what? I kind of blame that guy for all the deaths because if he was a lot quicker, a lot of
that's true.
people would have been spared.
He didn't have that creepiness to him, that slow creepiness.
Yeah, like you can't climb a rope faster.
It's like, come on, dude.
This film is
That's how it
dedicated-
ends?
Yeah. This film is dedicated to Howard Hawks and Ben Hike.
Like, don't dedicate this to me.
No, all these deaths are on my end now.
You know how much hate mail I've gotten?
Mail, this is legitimate mail.
Hate email.
You go super.
Alright, I'm gonna take off.
Alright. Well, thanks for chilling for extra time. Peace out.
Later.